let's start this. How's it going? Welcome. All right, so what happened? What happened throughout the, since the London session, right? So we are here in the early New York session, seems like going lower. Yeah, there's a London low here at 238. Are we gonna go for it or what? I think we will. There's a slightly good chance for it. Farhad, good to see you back. How's it going, Farhad? It's awesome to see you and everybody. Hold on a second, I'm just checking something real quick here. TP, I think I'm jumping into a position at 46. Yeah, I jumped into a small position, but I think I'm too late for this. Yeah, I am. All right, I'm too late. Anyway, MCC, welcome, good morning, and thank you, Claudio, for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Okay, so there is a 1 minute zone down here, which I think the market wants to go lower to. Opening of this candle is at hold on, opening is 245, and I think it wants to go. How could I miss this? Anyway, it should be tagging that area right there, and it should be going down. And after that level, what else is there? Actually, didn't go down yet. Hold on. Hold on. $240. I want to check something real quick here. 245. I'm kind of eyeballing with this level. Just a second, right? Be with you guys. I wonder if it will go down there to that 245 level. I guess we'll see, right? Just a second. I like that 245. That's good. Okay. All right. Farhad is short. Yeah, I jumped into a small short myself. Target is 245.25, by the way. Still in it. Let me show you. It's a scalp trade. Oh, I don't even have a TP on it yet, so hold on. 245.25 on this one. It's going to be a negative risk to reward ratio trade. I know that now. That's fine. That's all right. I mean, there's a 1 minute demand zone. We're not necessarily going down there. 1 minute demand zone. So we'll see. We shall see. Mike, hello. Oh, you said nice words, yeah. I lost everything I won in the morning. Come on. What did you do, man? Don't put everything in one basket. Yeah, so I thought that we're going to tag this level down there. It seems like it's not happening for now. That's quite interesting. For some reason, it's not happening yet. All right. I might have to close this down. Yeah, I think I just have to. It's not going down there. Oh my gosh. All right. It's fine. Do we have some news right now? Nothing. We have PMI numbers later. So that's later. At least we know. Targets is 246. 246 is good. My TP is 45.25. Maybe I should have gone with 246. I like the 246 too. Victor, hello. Good morning. Yeah, it doesn't look good right now. I know. I know. Let's wait and see, right? Let's wait and see. I should not be locked into this chart so much. Cobb, it's you know, because I was streaming in the New York PM, I mean, sorry, New York AM session before I was not doing the 9 a.m. session on MyFundedTV. So because I'm doing the 9 a.m. session at MyFundedTV, when I finish there, the moves are basically over, right? So officially the kill zone starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard. So I thought, and this, we did this last week and before that too. So I thought that I'm going to move my New York stream to 7 a.m. and 7 a.m. is officially the kill zone start. The New York kill zone starts. So usually I see really good setups during this hour. So I thought, you know, why not try it? Why not try to do something? Oh, you're on vacation. Okay. Yeah, so because the schedule is changed at MyFundedTV, I mean my schedule, which is no problem. You know, I finish at 10:30 with Terry, and after 10:30, you know, usually when I switch to my stream here, there's not much to do. We're just watching paint dry most of the time because the moves are basically done by that time. And so, yeah. Okay, could we see a bounce here or what's happening? It was almost down there. Why is it not tagging that? We don't have any news, so I don't know. I see no reason of why it's not going down. But anyway, if it's bouncing now, that's fine too. I might have to close it eventually. Anyways. Unfortunate. And by the way, this would be a London low. Yeah, right there. So we'll see. Let's wait for it. London has been really difficult to trade this morning. Yeah. Well, it was tricky. It was definitely tricky. I thought that it's gonna drop, but instead it went up for that Asia high. It was definitely tricky. I agree. I agree 100%. It was definitely tricky. Also like this, I mean, I don't really know what could be the goal here for NQ. Yeah, I mean, London low is close. It's not necessarily going to go down there, but it's a London low. I'm just going to say that. Let's see, London low right there. So let's see what happens, right? Moses, hello. The weekend was great. Thank you. Welcome back. How's it going? Weekend was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I hope your weekend was great as well. Harshit, hello. I'm doing great. Good to see you back. Oh, okay. Well, you know, better get back in the markets, man. I hope you're doing great. Hope everything is fine. Okay. Kind of interesting. Interesting to see why it's not really taking that low. It's kind of really interesting. Took a sell on gold. Yeah, that might be the play. That might be the thing here. You know, if this one is not taking the London low, we might have to focus on that Asia high, which has not been taken, by the way. So we might have to focus on that. Right now, there's not much to do with this. Oh, wow, gold is dropping. Okay. NQ is not doing too much. I don't know. I don't know what is this. It's really hard to say. I don't know what's the goal for NQ here. Seems kind of tricky for me. At least a little bit. Let me check the indicators. Okay, there's nothing there. There was a possible short here. Yeah, there was. Oh, it's not going there. There was a possible short opportunity a little bit earlier based on the indicators. I can actually show you guys. Just a second. So, here it is. So there was a possible short here on NQ, but it feels like it could be reversing. It's just hard to say. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put out my position here. So here's my short. I'm keeping an eye on it. I might gonna close it down manually if I don't see any other reason to get out from. It's a negative risk reward trade because it's basically, it would have meant to be a scalp trade, and I think it has the potential to go lower, but I just don't like it. Come on, just a little bit more. Actually, below 45 would be the ideal place to go for NQ. I didn't thought that this is going to be a high resistance run here. It started out so nicely. Hey Roth, what's up? Welcome. Hello. Yeah, there could be a possible long position on gold, by the way. I like the way gold looks like. So I'm also going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep an eye on gold. If this one's going sideways for too long, I might just going to close it manually because it's not ideal. I'm in with, I mean, this position is 10 micros. I don't really want to hold it for too long. It's just a quick scalp. So basically one mini. And I'm ready to close it. Let's see. Just hit that TP. Come on. Let's go. All right. TP hit. Nice. Quick scalp trade. How much was this? Hold on. Well, yeah. 200 bucks. That's fine. It's fine. I take it any day. I'm okay with this. I take it any day. Congratulations, Farhad. By the way. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna be watching gold. So let me explain this again. This is a good forward testing session. So here was the signal. Right there. Come on. Anyway, there was the signal. Stop loss area is somewhere up there. For that particular trade. And the one-to-one deviation rule dictates that if my stop is up there 30 points, then the next 30 points TP is right there. So it just hit the TP right there. So the indicator again showed a very nice position here. And now I'm kind of looking for the same situation to break this fractal point right there. Obviously, I need a color change on the candles. We need more volume. Once it does, we might have a potential to go higher. So on the left, we see gold. On the right, we see NQ. And I'm sorry about the colors, but this is a custom coded MT5 thing, which I can't change it right now because it's pretty much hard coded. Yes, I did ask, and all I got information MCC is that they are going to look into it. That's all I have. I did talk about Romania, Slovenia, Croatia as well. So because these are absolutely great EU countries, and so absolutely, guys, you're welcome. So I said like if other prop firms, the problem is, guys, the problem is not with the simulated accounts. That's what they told me. And as I understand, the problem is not with the simulated accounts. The problem is if a trader goes to a live account. That's the problem. Because once you go to a live account, you are going to trade with real actual cash capital. And the cash is going to be provided by the American company. And by the OFAC rules, in this matter, because there's real cash involved in the business, the OFAC restricted country citizen cannot trade with any asset that has been provided by the American-based company. So, because the prop firm is putting the money down for you guys on the live account, under their umbrella, that kind of, establishes this connection that OFAC is referring to. Other prop firms are letting restricted countries to trade only on simulated accounts. That is their risk, okay? So those firms are taking the risk, by the way, by seeing the numbers that how many people from those restricted countries are able to go to a live account. If they see that most of the people from the restricted countries are failing and the prop firm is generating profits on the simulated environment because of the resets and the new evaluation accounts activation fees, then they can make the decision to keep those traders on simulated accounts, and then they are not breaking the rules, they are not breaking the law, but you will never get to a live account. That's the thing. So it's kind of interesting, but they said they're going to look into it. They're going to look into it. So interesting. Interesting, this OFAC sanction list. Basically, this is a sanction list. So I have 3 pro accounts with Bulenox and 2 with TPT. Any other firm you would recommend? Yes, Harshit, I would say Lucid Trading and FundedFutures Network are pretty much coming up. MyFundedFutures, of course, flagship for me as well. But other than MyFundedFutures, and you said you were TPT and Bulenox, FundedFutures Network and Lucid is coming up strong. TRADEDAY also good, but yeah. Hey K-Bell, what's up? The camera looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. So that's the because everybody keeps asking, like, why cannot a citizen of a restricted country cannot trade? This would TRADEIFY, you can trade sim, but you can't. Exactly the same. MCC, exactly. FundedFutures Network, Bulenox, seems like TRADEIFY as well, and some other prop firms are technically double quote unquote taking the risk. So they are taking the risk by letting people from restricted countries to trade on a demo account, right? Because it's basically a demo account. Until there is no real cash money involved in trading actual real capital, they are not disobeying the law of OFAC. MyFundedFutures, for example, chose not to, use these loopholes just to get more customers. MyFundedFutures is choosing the way that they don't care. They just go with the OFAC. They don't want to get any penalty or fined or whatever. But actually, the information I got that there is no law breaking by the prop firm because it's unregulated anyway, until there is no real cash involved in trading. If it's only on a demo account, it's basically just an online service. It's an online nothing, basically. Numbers on the screen, no real money, right? Anyway. Bitcoin is going down. I hope it will. My TP is actually, I'm not in a trade, but I think it's going to go down to 73k Bitcoin. Good morning, Daily Day Trade. What's up? Oh, thank you. I wish. Okay, Bell. Today is the first day, December 1st. I'm counting the calories, by the way. And I'm restricting myself from eating more than I should. And I'm going on some big walks every single day. So I know it's Christmas and it's not the best time to start this, but I just have to. There's no other way. Legends trading, I haven't looked into the details, Brian. If Legends is letting you to trade, I mean, if Legends trading lets restricted countries to trade, I don't know. I'm not sure. Gotta check the OFAC list if it's there. There's a strong desire to go live when there can get. TS, thank you for saying that. Are you really want to go live if there are so many opportunities to make money from a simulated funded account? Between us, you know, it's a secret. Nobody should know or have to know this. We are perfectly doing good on the simulated environment, right? I mean, the numbers are the same. You see the same number here and there. Does that make any real difference in your trading journey if it's a demo account? I know the execution is different. I know. I've been told many times that on a live market account, the executions could be a little bit more slower, difficult. I mean, slippage could be happening much more. I've been told that live account slippage is much bigger than on a demo account. So I get that. But otherwise, is there any difference between trading a simulated demo account or a real cash account if it's funded? Not really, right? I know daily payouts, benefits of the live accounts. I know that, that's true. So if you really want to have all the extra benefits of a live account, basically absolutely no restrictions, even I think not even on the news at some prop firms, you can do whatever you desire. It's a real, okay, something is happening, I think. Okay, there could be a possible long position on gold. Let me check this. Okay. Since I jumped into a long position on gold, not that I wanted to. I'm just following this indicator, still testing purposes. Just a second. I'm kind of checking something here. Don't worry about all the things happening on the chart. Okay. Never mind. So this is on a totally different account. Okay, here it is. That's just a gold position. Nothing special. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Let's focus on NQ. Exactly, Victor. It's same thing for us. Hey, Headley, what's up? What is going on? Okay, we have a pullback on gold. I don't know if this is going to go higher, but it does look interesting. Okay. Let's see. All right. Looking for gold to go above 300 if this one starts to move, but until then, not much. The Static Attack, hello. Have you ever heard of MegaTrader? Oh my god, no. Sounds like a serious name. I don't know, I never heard about them. Oh, Yannick, sorry. Let me see. Which is interesting, Rapid or Legacy? With the FundedTicks or Funded Futures network. I mean, the Legacy account is quite good, I think. Yannick's. Oh, not since the morning crypto. No, I'm not. I just started the early New York session, so nothing special so far. I just started out the early New York session. But nothing is happening right now. We had a nice short position earlier on NQ, and now I have a not so good long position on gold, but I might gonna close it. We'll see. And NQ is just hovering here. Let's see what could be happening here. We swept this demand zone and London low. I believe we could be having a great chance to go back higher to that 5-minute CB up there in Asia high. It failed to break it, by the way. That's quite interesting. It failed to break that Asia high. Now that's really interesting. Obviously we have some levels down there as well, but could this be the start of a sell-off? You know, I thought that because Bitcoin is selling off, I thought that gold will start to go higher, but it's not going yet. You're welcome. Let's see. It seems like, okay, that's gold. Seems like we see some interesting price action here on NQ. Okay. Might want to go back up there. But did you lose some weight? No. No, I did not. Actually, I was just saying, like, I'm starting out this month with a much better focus and effect. I'm counting calories and I'm trying to keep a track of how much I eat a day. I'm trying to achieve a calorie deficit every single day. And also with the calorie deficit, I need to burn some extra calories, which means I should be able, I need to burn at least 400 or 500 extra calories every single day. So that's gonna mean, like, I mean, extra walks, or maybe running, riding the bikes, something, I don't know. But I gotta do something extra to lose 400 or 500 calories, plus keeping a deficit. If I can make it, I believe we can see some results in 3 or 4 months, some quite good results. That's what I'm looking for. It worked for me once before, so it's not the first time I'm doing this. So it's not the first time. Yeah, we need to stay fit. We all need to stay fit. That's just part of trading, right? And yeah, I mean, you know, K-Bell, I think if I stay disciplined, and I see no reason why I should not. I'm not saying I'm going to lose a lot of weight in 3 weeks, but I think that my stomach, or my whole, like, this feeling that I'm always full and you know, this I think I should be feeling better, basically. Like, you know, mentally, at least, I should feel some benefits. All right, NQ going lower. Feels like it might be going down to 212. Is it possible? Maybe. Maybe. Opening up this candle is 210. Let's see. Opening up this candle at 211. All right, could go lower. Could be going lower. Super easy. I might want to. Look at that. It almost hit that. Almost hit that. Yeah, the hunger, that's the problem. I did that too. Daily day trade, I did that too. So once it worked, I lost 12 kilograms of cutting calories. So I know it worked. The problem was the hunger. The problem was that I had a bad, I don't know, I had a bad day or something, and I messed up everything. Not just a bad day, a bad week. A bad week when I was emotionally tired. A bad week, you can mess up everything with that. And so I did. That was the problem. Hold on. Yeah. That was the issue. You will lose water first, which goes faster. Hey, thanks so much, K-Bell. Thank you. It's gonna be a little bit hard. The next, I would say, 2 weeks, it's gonna be a little bit harder. Like today, I mean, my BMI index says that I need at least 2400, 2500 calories standard. Standard intake would be 2500 calories. Now, if I want to do a deficit, I need to stay around 1800 calories per day. Now today I'm already at around 1200 calories. I still have a little bit left to eat something for later, but I'm already at 1200 calories for today. So I'm drinking coffee, for example, with no sugar, nothing, just coffee black. So that's basically nothing, almost like 1 calorie or just a few calories. Yeah, anyway. You're done for the day. All right. Farha, thank you so much for being here. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Many insurance thanking. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Bitcoin. By the way, I was checking Bitcoin as you said it. It seems like, yeah, it's going lower. My gold trade is hit the stop loss, by the way. Any bias for today? I had a long bias and longed earlier. I'll close that, but still have a long bias. Well, the problem with the long bias right now, I'd also like this one to go up there. This is like great. We have an Asia high. We have a nice fair value gap up there. So it's looking great. The problem is that we are so close to this sell side liquidity. What's the low there? 193. So I don't know. And you know, we had this crazy price action here last Wednesday. I don't know. I feel like we can go lower. The problem is that we shifted the London low here at 7:30 with the down close candle on the 15-minute. I don't like that. I don't like that fact. So if I want to go long, I'm gonna wait for this to... Okay, so I definitely need a displacement above 252 or 253 or higher. Other than that, I'm gonna wait. People are getting liquidated again on Bitcoin. Due to leverage. Well, no surprise there. I don't know what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. And yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with gold. So this trade was a loss. Here was the signal area. Here was the stop loss, which just got hit. So that's a loss. NQ trade was a win. Okay. Could be causing some issue here. Yeah, exactly, Dominic. It is confusing. So it's really hard to determine where does this market want to go. I mean, hard to read. News. Let's see. It's gonna be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, until 10, who knows? Could be sweeping this low, but it's hard to decide. It will be interesting, very, very much. All right. Let me check something. I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be sideways action, basically until 10. Thank you so much, Moses. Yeah, let's hit the like button, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. Let's hit that like, make sure to subscribe. Do you withdraw the buffer on the accounts? I try not to. And start over from Eval. I try not to, so my goal right now is... Actually, I did that a couple of times this year. I did that. And I realized if I do that, I'm gonna have to start all over again. And I'm always back to square one. Which was good because I was making money, and I'm making money with withdrawing as much as I can from the buffer, especially with multiple accounts. But the goal would be to build some extra buffer, and so, you know, not having to restart over and over and over from the eval. So one of the side quests for me is to start to build more buffer. Definitely, that's gonna be one of the side quests of the business, especially for next year. We don't know how this month is gonna go, but yeah. I like the word side quest. Yeah. After a holiday trading period, the market tends to reset to pre-holiday level, then resume its direction. Yeah, not a bad observation. I think crayfish, there you have a point there. You have a point there. All right. Bit of a dust from the camera. Okay, what's happening on gold? Nothing. Let's look for some levels on gold. The problem is there is no level on gold that I can go with. We have a 1 hour supply zone up there actually, which is cool. So I'd like to stay bullish on this one. I see no reason to turn bearish on gold for now. Although, what is this? Okay, this is the Sunday open. That could be interesting. Okay. That's a Sunday open candle right there. Okay. We'll see. I'm just gonna put an alert here. If gold would go lower, I want to know. And as for NQ, feels like all we have is this sideways action. No, no, hey, no, Crayfish, don't say that. No. We are all sharing information. We are all, you know, doing the same thing, and that's the beauty of the whole trading journey, is that everybody sees it differently. Everybody has a different opinion. That's why we like it. Everybody has a different opinion. Okay. Gold is recovering slowly here. Slow recovery. That's fine. NQ is down there. Okay, not much. Okay. Slow grind. What to do, right? What to do. I need to figure out how to charge my phone. Maybe later. Okay, gold moving higher. Okay, wow. All right. That's basically almost a London high, but it's not, but actually it's not, but almost. 97.8. And NQ is still down there. Funny thing is that this level at 210 still has not been tagged. 210.25. Okay, all right. The mini went down there, the micro didn't. Woohoo. Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right. Okay, the micro did not finish the move into this 5-minute demand zone. It's not actually a demand zone, but let's just call it that. It's not a perfect one. The mini the mini tagged it, so but is that enough for a scalp trade? I don't know. I like that Asia high up there. 344. I might gonna be focusing on that. Kind of looks cool. And if gold is not gonna do a pullback, then there's not much to do. So if I don't see a pullback somewhere down here, then it is what it is. Oh, JP Morgan moved the entire gold trading desk to Singapore. Why is that? From New York to Singapore. Yes, coming around. Let's check it. Long from gold always moves on Asia. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Van Alven, yeah. You long from 240. All right. Oh yeah, ES is definitely coming around here. All right. Seems like ES also moving a little bit higher. Okay, so we had a small pullback, but still nothing special going on here. On gold, I mean, also on NQ. All right, let's wait. I was just kind of reading. Content Hunter, hello. Hey, Content Hunter, what's up? Kind of waiting here. And not much to do. NQ slowly trying to shift, you know, higher. Not much is happening. I had a small short if you're just tuning in. And that is, and a small position on gold. So basically break even in this early New York session. That is all. Just want to say thank you for your channel. You are one of the few gurus. I'm not a guru. Motivated to do the... Oh my gosh, crayfish. Are you serious? Crayfish. Man. Dude. That's so kind of you to say. What do you think about Patrick Wieland? I think he's a great showman. Thank you so much. Crayfish. If you give me the permission, I would gladly tweet that comment to my Twitter. If you give permission. That is so awesome. It really made my day. Crayfish, this really made my day. Thank you so much, man. It's just really on a Monday. I'm actually going to show this to the family here at home. Thank you so much. And by the way, I know everybody's here and thank you for the support. Made my day there. I had to post this out. This is such a great thank you. Can't write because, hey, no problem, Content Hunter. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate everybody, every one of you guys here, everyone. You know, think about it. Back in 2023, most of the year, I was streaming for a couple of people most of the times. And it's just so good to have more than 100 people now, almost every day. Sometimes in London, we have nearly 200 people sometimes. And there was some days that we were having, not too long ago, that we were having more than 200 viewers. Such an amazing thing. Thank you, man. Mark, how's it going, Mark? Mark is part of the family as well. So... yeah, the thing is, I'd love to say that we can take a position here, but the thing is, NQ is technically just unplugged. Hey, thank you so much, Content Hunter. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. It means a lot. Trading Star, hey, what's up? Nah, not much is going on. Yeah, NQ is doing nothing. Yeah, it's not really doing anything. Gold is having this pullback, which I was waiting for, but NQ, nothing. No entry here. Feels like we're in the middle of nowhere on NQ. So as much as I want to trade this or enter into a position, it's not doing anything. So we should not be forcing this, right? Don't be surprised, you're very knowledgeable, personable, down to earth. You show your losses and show when everything he says isn't true. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Hadley. Thank you, thank you. Use the only be part of the Barbie group. Oh. Oh my gosh, Hadley. I'm gonna start to blush now. I'm really gonna. And by the way, I do owe you guys a video. I think I can do that now. So to summarize the whole year of how I'm doing with trading payouts. Net positive, thank God, but still a lot to go. Still a lot to, wow, gold has started to move. Yeah. How much tax is in Hungary? Well, if you do everything smart as an entrepreneur, or with a small company, you can get away with 28%. 28, 30%, but I would say about 28%. So, yeah. Coupe! Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could be that supportive as I want to be. The problem is, I have a problem with being too lazy sometimes. That's one of my biggest flaws, not just in trading, but in real life as well. I mean, I do have my priorities throughout the day and the week and the month, but sometimes I'm just super lazy. And so I need to deal with that. I'm not going to change because, I mean, it's hard to change because I'm not 20 years old, but I need to change what I can. So we have a long position signal on gold, by the way, just saying. I might gonna take that for the indicator. Exactly. Think like a business. Exactly. That helps a lot. If you think about it as a business, it does definitely help a lot. A lot. So, yeah. Always think about it as a business. Okay, I'm gonna be entering a very small long position on gold based on the indicators. All right, entered here. We'll see how it goes. It looks good. Yeah, I believe that gold, by the way, I'm bullish on gold in the big picture, so I just hope that this one will. Of course, I enter the trade, it immediately goes against me, but that doesn't matter. So here's the trade. So yeah, crayfish, it definitely is all about psychology. It's all about that. And business perspective, you know. As soon as you start viewing trading as a business, everything is changing. Stefan, hello. A little depression and anxiety today out of nowhere. What is happening? Come on, man. You're better than that. Come on, Trading Star. But if you feel like that, yeah, then don't trade. Oh, thank you so much, Trading Star. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you. Yeah, so in a nutshell, this indicator is basically moving averages. Hold on, the market makers are calling. I have to pick this up. Just a second. All right. Sorry, I'm here. Market makers. So the indicator, yes, just a second. Hey, Trading Star, you support me. You're the one supporting me, not the other way. So yeah, the indicator. So the indicator is basically, in a nutshell, it's nothing special. It's basically moving averages, exponential moving averages. Nothing more. All that you see here is the combination of exponential moving averages, and because it's always being refined, we have the 325, the 65, and the 13 currently, and these others are also custom coded moving averages here that you see here. The dots that you see are basically, the big dots are zigzag indicators, and the smaller ones are fractal points. These small lines here are basically just indicating that which fractal point was officially broken, because if it's not officially broken, the small dots could be disappearing, so it could be repainting. Just to make sure I'm not missing the move and just to validate a certain entry, I need to see, for example, this line, just to see if the candles are closing lower than the line. So once we see a candle closing lower this breaking point, then that makes it a valid entry. Anyway, there's so much more to it. It's not that super simple, but in a nutshell, it's just a custom coded exponential moving average combination with zigzag and fractal points. That is it. Yeah. So that's all. So this here, as you can see, we have a line here that indicates that this big dot here is the purple one, right? The price did go up there, but did you see that? It has been repainted because this was not an up close candle, so it just made a new high. This did not close higher, so it just made a new high with the wick. So the indicator is repainting this. This is why these lines are helping me to identify which one is a valid breaking point, which one is not. But anyway, I'll make a video about it and you can download everything. It's very simple, actually. It's very, very simple. But, you know, if you take every signal, well, I'm not saying that's very bad, but be prepared that you might gonna have more losses. Or even if you take every signal, try to categorize which trades could be, you know, somewhat better, somewhat not. But it's not moving, so what you see here is gold. Quick look on NQ. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube in an explanation video. This is basically only works on MetaTrader 5, and the way I'm using it is I have a demo account on MetaTrader 5. And that's how it is. The guy who is coding it, he's already working on a TradingView version. And there's a version for TradingView, but it's not the same. So the breaking points and the fractals and the dots are not always at the same place. So there are some minor bugs and issues he needs to solve. He says it might not be available in a short time for TradingView, but he's working on it. So yeah, so there will be a version for TradingView soon. You guys can have it for free, of course. You guys can have it for free. Just let me do a video about it if you are interested in a mechanical system. NQ, yeah, let's see NQ. NQ, as you can see, one thing, we didn't take the 210. Oops, we did not take the 210 down there, which would be a 5-minute demand zone low. It actually reversed, the micro reversed higher, and there's still no proper shift to the upside. If you go to the 5-minute, you'll see that there is no proper shift. If we see it from this angle, it's kind of a crazy thing to say, but from this point of view, I would say we're still in a bearish trend on NQ. Would not be surprised to go back down to 210. Would not be surprised at all. You know. So it can easily happen. Let's see if it does. No problem. I'm using Quantower. Usually with rhythmic connection or DX feed. I was using Project X too, with some preference that Project X is pulling the plug. So usually rhythmic nowadays. Usually rhythmic. All right, NQ is holding the area here. Could be picking up liquidity from this fair value gap. But is it going to go lower or is it going to reverse? That's a different question. I think it might just go higher. Look at that. What does it mean, 150 leverage? It basically means of how much capital can you hold on a second, can you use up from your initial balance to trade with. So hold on a second. I just have to write back a quick text message. Okay, yeah, anyway, so it means that for every $1 on your own money, you can control $50 worth of position, basically, in a nutshell. All right, that's what it means. All right, not much is happening here. Anyway, so about leverage, yeah. So to open up, for example, a $5,000 position, you only need $100 of your capital, right? Per point, I guess. But you don't need that kind of leverage, I think. Will you have 5 times buying power of your money? Well, technically yes. You effectively have 5 times the buying power of your money on your account. If you deposit $1,000 and your CFD account offers you, for example, 1 to 50 leverage, you can open up. You can open positions up to $1,000 times 50, so $50,000 buying power is what you're getting. But that doesn't mean that you can receive extra money. It just means that the broker lets you to control that much value. The problem is, obviously, if it goes against you, it can wipe out your account super fast, right? Using all your buying power is definitely not required. And usually it's not recommended by prop firms or brokerages as well. So you're just increasing your risk. And by the way, many registered brokerages or registered brokerages are not letting you to trade that much leverage. Just saying. So yeah, that would be gambling. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it here. I'll be at MyFunded TV in 21 minutes. Nothing is happening. Let's wait for market open. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support. If you'd like to grab some accounts with any of these prop firms, don't forget to use the TOMSABO code. I really appreciate it. It was a nice session. I enjoyed it really much. Thank you for the kind comments, and you know, everything, for the likes. See you guys. Oh, I see, Vanalvan. Yeah. So thank you. I'll be at MyFunded TV shortly, and tomorrow again, London and New York. So God bless you all. See you soon. Cheers, everybody. God bless.